Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse and empty MCC jail today, Monday, July 28th, 2025. Now, on the Epstein front, there's some movements. Now, the two cases that are here, filings are due already and running through August 5th, and then there will be apparently a decision on unsealing the grand jury transcript. But of course, there's a wider file and there's some wider moves. Over the weekend, the duo of Ro Khanna and Tom Massie said he has 12 Republicans ready to vote to a law to unseal everything. We'll see, because the House is out until September. The Senate is in this week, and be expecting at every opportunity moves in the Senate to raise this issue as they try to deal with some budget issues to prevent a shutdown and confirm people, including possibly Mike Waltz to the UN. I don't know. The UN is absolutely corrupt. I'll get to that at the end. Now we're covering the trial. This could be the last week of it. U.S. versus Roman Storm of Tornado Cash. Last week there was a sick juror, there were various things, there were some motions made. Over the weekend, in fact, Sunday night, we covered it. There was a filing by Roman Storm's legal team to try to strike testimony of Agent George because of late provided information, including about Miss Lynn, the first victim, who they say her money never went into Tornado Cash. They said they may move from a mixed trial on that ground, but there are other grounds, and things are reaching a peak. Today we should finally hear Professor Malikan, a man who actually did a transaction through Tornado Cash after the sanctions were imposed as a protest, as a First Amendment protest. Judge Fela doesn't want to have the jury hear about that part, but he can testify. So we're on it to the end. Could be a verdict this week. Watch this space. There's also the Samurai Wallet trial, which we're covering, which is slated to begin November 3rd. Will the administration chime in? Some are surprised they haven't yet, particularly with now the threat to Dragonfly, the threat to the venture capitalist firm that invested in Tornado Cash. Was this authorized by Maine Justice? Is this the policy of the administration to send shockwaves and a chilling effect through the VC community of crypto? I don't know. Or is it just local prosecutors so eager to win that they want to shut down this Tom Schmidt as a witness? We'll just have to see. I'm maybe tipping my hand there. Luigi Mangione, death penalty case here in the SDNY. It's going to go on, I'd say, for years. I'd say 2027. Anyway, he's made a motion for kind of a bill of particulars. He wants information about why they're charging him for the death penalty, including detailed information about the United Healthcare victim. Will he get it? Judge Garnett, we're waiting on bended knee. Here's a rare thing. The Fed will also meet this week, obviously. We did a song about that, believe it or not. It's called Trump in the Fed. I received a notice this morning from YouTube that, congratulations, it's suitable for all advertisers. I didn't know it wasn't. I hadn't actually received the warning that I often get as they review it and then I appeal. This one, they just reviewed it. I guess anything. I didn't know the Fed was so controversial. I just didn't know. Banking world, ready? Rare, but it's not a new beat, but it's one we haven't used on this format. But Synovus wants to be bought by Pinnacle. This is a Georgia, North Carolina merger, but Synovus was here in SDNY, part of the We Build the Wall case. You can look it up. We covered it then, and we're going to be covering it now, for sure. Now, finally, the United Nations. Usually we say we wrote a scoop about UNISFA. They wouldn't answer. They keep us out. We've applied to re-enter. That's all true. But now we can say that the staff union, the very people that work for Antonio Guterres, have reached a level of disgust with him such that they passed a motion of no confidence in Antonio Guterres. I haven't had confidence in a long time, actually, from well before they threw me out for asking about his finances. But now the UN staff as a whole vote of no confidence. So where's Mike Waltz? What's happening? It's not like the people that think the UN is going to solve something haven't solved anything. So start anew. Inner City Press, to be continued.